Thank you for giving me blood.
Thank you for giving me blood.
Thank you for saving my life.
Give blood to the Red Cross and change a life, starting with your own.
I'm Sonya.
I'm Ebong.
And I'm Kate.
And today we're dishing with you from Churchkey, which is located at 1337 14th Street Northwest.
And our guest today is Jolene Sugarbaker. She's the host of a trailer park cooking show called Cooking with Jolene. Jolene, welcome to the table.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here. Real excited.
You didn't bring
nice.
any trailer park food for us?
Well, I was going to, but I had some fudge and I ate that. It was in the testing phase. So,
I bet you're not very often behind the table. I bet you're usually in the kitchen doing the cooking.
Yes, I'm usually doing the cooking, but sometimes I do like to go out and have a nice meal too.
Would you come to a place like Churchkey?
Well, I'm just amazed. It just looks so pretty in here. You would really want to eat here.
Their major thing is the beer selection. Do you cook with a lot of beer?
Well,
You're in the trailer park. So
well,
I
of
imagine
course.
So.
Yeah, I'm working on a root beer recipe.
Oh.
Yeah, root beer. Yeah. And
Can
that's
you tell us about it?
Well, it's a cookie recipe, and
With root beer?
with root beer, yeah. And it's kind of like you have the ice cream floats and things like that. Well, it's in a cookie, and it tastes good too.
And where'd you get this recipe from?
Well, you just keep working in the kitchen. You just keep working at it.
Have
And
you
put it
always been
together.
a chef, a cook?
Pretty much since the very start. I've been around for quite some time, and I've just been cooking all the time, and then started the live cooking classes and things like that, and people just wanted to see me cook, so there I am.
And where are you from originally?
Well, I've traveled all over the place, but now I'm here close to DC, so I
Okay.
can fight for trailer park rights and for the trailer park
Are
people.
there trailer park people and trailer park rights in this area? I've never seen any.
Well, that's why I'm here. Yeah.
Bring awareness
Gotta
to
start
the
somewhere.
cause.
Gotta somewhere.
To
Dot
cook
org.
in a trailer, you
Yeah.
only have probably like a hot plate, right? You don't have a full service kitchen. So you're telling people how to cook with minimal assets, or?
Well, I do have an oven in my double wide, but hot plates and things like that. It's just maybe a few months ago that I cooked cookies on a folding chair in a toaster oven. So you can really cook anywhere if you really want
And
to.
you can make those root beer cookies in a cooking oven, and not in a cooking oven. See, I don't even know what it's called. Those little
Did
Toaster
you start
ovens.
with an easy bake oven when you were little?
No, actually, I used a real oven, and got screamed at from the mama and things like that. Don't you light yourself on fire and things
you
like
did?
that.
No.
There was some, we had to have the fire extinguishers around and things like that.
Now tell me about your
So-
look. Does that go at all into the cooking? Are your meals as flamboyant as your look?
Some things, my chocolate beet brownies, it's got beets hidden inside of it, and people never know what's going on, and it's just an inventive twist on some of your, things that you eat every day.
So how did you get started telling people how to cook? I know that you're an experimenter and you like to try it out, but now you've got this great show and everybody's watching you on YouTube and elsewhere. How'd you get started?
How did I get started? Well, way back when the internet started, I started performing before then too, doing the comedy on stand-up and things like that. But, the web, just had all these boring business sites. And, back then there was not even foodie sites either. And I just started with a website and, just got in a lot of media and just took off from there.
And now you've won an award.
An award too. I just came back from San Francisco. I won a Tasty Award for Best Comedy Series.
And up against some stiff competition.
Yes, Andrew Zimmerman, the Bizarre Foods.
Oh, yeah, the guy used to sell like crap.
Yeah.
No, he does.
That's what most people said on the
Yeah.
Facebook page.
He's
They're
like
like,
crap.
"Ew, that's that guy that eats a lot." But the fans have spoken, and I won, and I'm still in shock.
Did he have anything to say about your root beer cookies or your beet?
No,
brownies?
I haven't heard from him. He's following me on Twitter now. I don't know if that means anything, but I still love him though. It's great competition. Put up quite a fight. Yeah.
Well, so your next show, what can we look forward to in your next shows? Are you going to teach people how to make your favorite foods?
Well, I'm back in break rooms because everyone, is stuck at work and, they can't cook. And, like you said, hot plates and microwaves and things like that, they could use their stuff that's in your break room. And, while I was out in California, I filmed something like that.
Give
You'll see
us
that soon.
an idea of what I'm on my way to a week-long trip, and I'm going to be staying in one of those extended stay places.
Okay.
Give me an idea of what I can cook while I'm there to stay healthy, or not to stay healthy.
Well, not to stay healthy.
But yummy.
Well, it depends on where it is. I mean, you always should look for buffets. Eating out is always good, but stay away from those chips that are in the room. Those are usually like $6, and don't use any ingredients that are in your room. Those are very expensive. Just traveled, found that out, $6. That's just way too much for chips. But I would pack something like some canned chicken and things like that, and maybe some ramen noodles, because you could always get some hot water downstairs, maybe at the front desk.
And then you can just cook that all up in your
Probably so, but I recommend eating out, because you just shouldn't eat out of a suitcase.
If you do that, just let us know that you ate out of a suitcase.
Okay.
Then I will stop talking to you.
True.
But,
And your favorite thing to make? What's your favorite thing to make?
well, it's a corn chip casserole. It's made out of the corn chips, the snack food, and
wow.
Not
it's
$6 corn chips?
No, definitely not. Don't use those. But ones that you get at the convenience store, and it's so simple to make. All you do have to throw them together with some cheese and some beans and some meat, and it really is good.
casseroles.
Yeah,
The thing that you were saying before we even started taping, that most people don't know how to make a casserole.
They don't know what to throw together, and that's what's silly, because you can really do pretty much throw whatever you want together. Yeah. It's really simple with that.
Well, tell us how to make this corn chip casserole. How do you exactly throw it together?
Well, you need the corn chips. You can get that from any convenience store, and you also need the ground beef, which you need to make sure you cook so you don't get the mad cow disease. You need to cook that well. I don't know. I've been to these restaurants. I mean, the ones that decorated nice, that just don't cook their meat long enough for me. But you need to cook the meat. And you also need cheese and, kidney beans.
What color cheese? Because I go by color.
Yeah, orange.
Orange cheese.
Orange cheese, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And no particular type of cheese?
No particular type. No, not at all. But, yeah, it's a thrown together, baked down delight that, you can top with jalapenos, make it spicy, put on sour cream, whatever works.
Yummy.
Well, now that you've won this award, and you've actually beaten out some stiff competition, what do we have to look forward to? More
cooking shows. I'm back in the test kitchen. I'm really cooking up a storm, and there's all sorts of things. And of course, I'm working on my book too. And you might be a book around the corner. And
cookbook or memoir?
A cookbook.
Okay,
and, there's still a long way to go. I've been around for over 16 years doing, performing. But the memoirs will have to wait. But definitely some cooking in a book.
In relation to other Sugarbakers out there?
Nope, just a family name, yep.
Well, thank you very much for joining us,
Thank
Jolene
you.
Sugarbaker.
Thank you, so glad to be
host of
here.
The Trailer Park Cooking Show. Well, we certainly learned a lot, and she'll be cooking out of her soup.
And I'm gonna get the accent down too. I'm gonna really watch in perpetuity so I can feel more comfortable with my accent.
Well, thanks for watching this episode of The District Dish. And Sonya and I want to say bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.